And our top story on India first, the 7th batch of 3 Rafale fighter jets have arrived in India. What's extremely exciting about this fact is that they flew non-stop from France to India. They were fueled mid-air by the UAE Air Force. Their mid-air refuelers fueled the aircraft, and look at the might, look at the capability of this aircraft. It took off from the airbase in France, flew non-stop over the United Arab Emirates. It was refueled and it flew non-stop and has landed in India. So this is the 7th batch of 3 Rafales. We have 24 of the 36 fighters. So the first squadron of 18 Rafales, that's the Ambala squadron, that's now complete. The second squadron at Hashimara, the new additions will be added to the second squadron. For the latest, I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Abhishek Bhalla, our editor defense. Abhishek, this is very heartening in more ways than one. It shows the potential of the aircraft, it shows the capabilities of our pilots, and the fact that the numbers are increasing. Bring us details, Abhishek.
Well, Gaurav, there was an expectation that by early 2022, 2 squadrons, that is the 36 Rafales that India had ordered, will be delivered. But I can tell you that there is an expectation in the Air Force and the security establishment that this could happen well before March, April 2022. In fact, now they are looking at the end of the year by when the 2 squadrons will be ready. The Ambala squadron is completely ready, and the Rafales that are coming in now are in fact meant for the squadron at Hashimara, which is a very critical Air Force base in the eastern sector, very close to the Tibet, India, Bhutan tri-junction. Remember the Doklam face-off and the problems happened around the tri-junction. So that's a very critical location as far as India is concerned while dealing with China. And as I said, the heartening fact is that the deliveries are happening slightly ahead of time. So hopefully by the end of this year, or maximum by early next year, 2 squadrons of Rafale should be up and flying in the Indian skies.
And they're already flying. I mean, the first squadron has been flying extensively on the western and northern borders, protecting our borders. But Abhishek, what is also interesting at this point of time is India ordering additional ammunition, additional weapons and systems to go with these aircraft. So this is a potent platform with the new missiles that come in. There's a very strong signal that's going out, Abhishek.
That's right, Gaurav. There were India-specific enhancements. All those enhancements are in place. In fact, at a later stage, the Hammer missile was inducted with the Rafale, and that's expected to be in use now. And going forward from here, the plan was that 1 squadron will function from Ambala, and it's exactly a year back when the first batch of 5 Rafale jets landed in Ambala on the 29th of July. Since that, several other batches have been coming in. You and I were in Ladakh. We saw the Rafale flying over the skies of Leh when the standoff and the problems with China were peaking. And it's very important for the 2nd squadron at Hashimara to be expedited. And that's exactly what is happening, keeping in mind the threat from the Chinese and, of course, from the Pakistani side on the western sector. Both squadrons of Rafale need to be functional as early as possible, and hopefully that's going to happen very soon.
Both squadrons of Rafales and a lot more that is required and hopefully will be contracted for and acquired soon. Abhishek Bhalla, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. We'll track the story because remember, the motto of the Indian Air Force is the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war, and they're touching the sky with glory. The stronger we are, lesser are the chances of the adversary